Norway, the land of midnight sun, gnomes and trolls, and Alexander Rybak. Let's talk about Norway in Eurovision. Sup, you fools! Matt, ESC United, your favorite Eurovision channel, and yes, today it is all about Norway. You have voted in our poll for the country that you think I should review, and guess what? Norway has won the poll by a landslide, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to listen to all Norwegian songs in the Eurovision Song Contest from the first time they took part, which I believe is 1960, all the way up to 2018 recap style. So keep in mind, I only have like 10 seconds or so to comment on each video. So the first thing that pops to mind, I will say it may or may not make sense, but I will do my best. And this is my personal opinion, my thoughts. You don't take it personally, and if you disagree, that is fine. I love Norway, I love Norwegian people, so let's just have fun. If you want to listen to the songs, this is not the right video, so don't complain if you can't hear to the songs properly, because this is a reaction video. That's how it works. Also, why don't you go ahead and join us on our forum on escunited.com/forum, where hundreds and thousands of fans communicate on a daily basis about anything related to Eurovision. Why not join? It is super easy, and I'm there as well, so see you there. Trust me, it's a lot of fun. Anyway, let's get into this. Let's review Norway in the Eurovision Song Contest. Alright, so I found a recap, but it only goes until 2015, so I will add the remaining songs in separately. It should be a seamless thing for you. Anyway, let's hit this play button and get this party started. There are a lot of songs I have to review. It's not an easy task. So, here we go. Not something I would listen to today, but you know what? It does stand out. It's a bit more upbeat than your average Eurovision song from the early Eurovision days. Voy voy, what does that mean though? Alright. So Nora Brockstedt, that's the same woman, right? She looks nothing like the one I just saw. Even her voice is different, what the hell? Now this is definitely a whole lot more chanson style. I preferred the other one. Just saying. Ooh, I like her voice. This song is just drowning amongst other songs, but her voice, I do like. And she looks strong, doesn't she? Like, she could probably kick my butt, so I better behave. Okay, Norway is known for a lot of many last places. And here's one of them. Yeah, that's definitely, not every song is a classic, I guess. This is definitely a non-classic. Songs with more character stood out. Ooh, yes, the first male singer from Norway. Yeah, Norway, slow start for you. I know you will blossom into something remarkable. Thank God, because this so far has been a snooze fest. I am just saying. It's gonna get better. I like Norway better when they have upbeat songs. At least then, back in the day. This isn't bad. I love that dee-dee-dee. But again, the bar has been low so far. Still waiting for Norway to kick it up a notch. I know they will. I remember this one. I mean, I wasn't alive, obviously, but I was right. Norway wasn't all that bad in the 60s. This is something I'm way more fond of. Gammelmann, though. I have no idea what she's singing, but I love that word. It cracks me up. It has character, something different, and from the melodies that were so popular back in the day. A round of applause. So, from Gammelmann to Dukkemann. This is arrangement-wise and melodically just a bit incoherent, at least to my ears. I can see why this didn't score too big. Gammelmann. Stress. He sounds like he's in a lot of stress. He's stuttering, stammering through the chorus. It's so odd. Nothing I've ever heard before. The juries didn't reward it a lot of points, but come on. This is epic. I love it. So, 1969, we had four winners that year. And Norway still finished in last place. Oi, oi, oi. not bad, but oi oi oi. And they didn't take part in 1970, but they're back. Now why bother with an umbrella? Is the roof leaking or something? It's adorable though, even if it's melodically a bit childish. I remember this one, and I like it. But I always wondered, what does smarting mean? It sounds like an English word, like baking. It's like, I'm sorry, I can't talk right now. I'm in the middle of smarting dinner. It's just a game. No, it's not. It's Eurovision. Serious business. Yeah, pleasant enough. And I almost said that they're trying to be ABBA, but ABBA wasn't even really a thing back then, so maybe it was the other way around. Okay, so Norway wants to improve their results at Eurovision and decides to sing in English, only to come in last place again. Thanks for playing, though. I think the fact that the song is so mediocre from the first to the last note, it just didn't leave an impression. Ooh, next one already. I gotta keep going here. Alright, I like it. Again, Norway's problem is that they are sending mediocre songs right now, at least back then, forgotten by the end of the show. I'm gonna say this lady didn't deserve last place with this song. It was better than some other songs entries that year, and I fancy her spunk. But another last place anyway, Norway. Okay, so I was saying earlier that the 60s, that wasn't your decade for Norway, but I was wrong. The title belongs to the 70s. Again, it's just there. The song is just there. Unremarkable. Not bad, but it's just kind of like blends in. Last place, huh? So yeah, I don't think I'm a fan of the song, but the singer looks fun. He's totally into it. That makes it kind of epic. Okay, better. This at least has character, though it's not really like Grammy material. But I feel as Norway's on the right track as we're about to leave the 70s, moving on to the 80s. Juries, you've got this wrong. This song is so much fun, so uplifting, just something so different. I really enjoyed it. Although, I have a question, is that Sami language? It doesn't sound like that to me, but the style is like... But I love this anyway, let me know. Wasn't this written by Benny from ABBA? I guess nobody's perfect. Last place again for Norway. I stopped counting. This is like, what, number 6? I don't know. This is not good. Not good. This may come as a surprise, but I LOVE this entry a lot. Germany deserved to win that year, but Norway should have been second place. There is such a beautiful sadness to the song. I just want to bawl every time I hear this. It's so beautiful. I just don't have enough time. Jan Teigen, his name keeps popping up. I didn't realize that. This I also enjoy. It's kind of like the opposite from the prior year style-wise. This is fun, playful. Norway finally is getting into the Eurovision groove. Took you a while. So this could have been really good, but too many missed opportunities here. Better harmonies and stronger chorus. The melody, yeah, really just a wasted opportunity. It's not bad though. After like what, 89 last places, Norway comes out of nowhere and wins the whole darn thing with this awesome piece. I love La de Swinge. Every time they show up at a Eurovision event, the crowd goes wild. I love this cheerful song. Oh, that was a short clip. A drag queen in Eurovision, the first one. Sorry, Conchita. Oh, actually, there were quite a few in between. This one is monumentally important, though. Clearly, the juries weren't too happy with it, but I love it anyway. Thanks for showing some balls, Norway. Speaking of balls, that hair. The reason why I love the 80s is cause of the hair, right? And Norway delivered in 87. This song's pretty good too, but yeah, it's all about the hair and how much hairspray she had used. That is the question. Nobody talks about this song anymore, but I love it. It's all about the chorus and the amazing backup vocals, but after being so critical with Norway, the 80s, that was your decade. Love it. Love this. Okay. The chorus is so beautiful. Why didn't do this one better? I don't know if it's just about love, friendship, peace, or whatever, but the song gives me this vibe of hope. Just something very powerful. I like it. I really do. So that year, 1990, every other song was about their reunification. So maybe Norway just was overshadowed by some stronger efforts. That being said, yes, another last place, but totally undeserved. I actually like it. Okay, this one is not bad. I find the melody quite intriguing. I just think that the number of lead singers, 4 of them was unneeded and a bit crowded. But it's okay. I know I'm doing this. Why do I like all the Norwegian entries all of a sudden? I really think there's context to it. My parents and family, they love that kind of music. And even though I personally never listened to it, it just kind of brings back nostalgic, warm feelings. So this one is also kind of like falls in that category. Sounds Scandinavian, big props for that. Vocally, she's not my cup of tea. But I think it's a really solid effort from Norway, and it just stands out. Yes, so thumbs up. Yes! Whoa! One of my all-time favorites, y'all. I still listen to this one all the time, actually. Timeless, some of the best harmonies I've ever heard at Eurovision. To a fantastic singer, I know he passed away. Haunting melody, it's perfection. Norway. So interestingly enough, when I was younger, actually not that long ago, I didn't care for this, right? I missed like more vocals in the song, and as I grew older, I found a new appreciation for Nocturne, and it's such a unique winner, and now I love it. This is music for adults, I guess. Another masterpiece! Oh my god. Norway, you weren't a player the first 2 decades in the contest, but you made up for it. Should have won. It's soothing, calm, and just beautiful. So, well, after a few years of amazing entries, I guess you guys deserved a year off Norway. Back to last place! It was so silly, wasn't it, though? That guy has never been to San Francisco, I can tell. I live in California, and I can assure you this song is just not cool and does not represent San Francisco. So this is very interesting. So when Americans think of Scandinavians, that's what they expect to see, a guy that looks like Lars. A song that's enjoyable, even though I wouldn't call this an evergreen. It's fun when it's on. Alright, listen. He's wearing a Chicago Bulls shirt, which is basketball, right? And then puts on eye black, which is usually worn in football. Unforgivable! Why? Oh, the song sucked too. Yes, it did. Corny pop that was quite popular back then. I actually have a soft spot for this one though. It's fun, but what's with that line? I lost my mind and popsicle? She's singing about she lost a popsicle. Look it up. Just buy a new one. On my own, in last place again. Look, this gentleman can definitely sing. But the song, I'm afraid, was such a cliche ballad that just drags on with very little value and excitement. And his over-the-top facial expressions just were a little bit off-putting to me. Alright, another break for Norway in 2002. On the other hand, this is charming. He isn't trying too hard, and it's just a lot more pleasing to my ears. The melody is a lot more inspiring. Great effort from Norway. 4th place. This is Norway right now. Whee! Roller coaster ride, high and low, back to last place again. It's an uninspiring ballad. How can they get it so right one year and then so wrong the next one? It's not horrible, it's just forgettable. Flamboyant glam rock? Or metal, I don't know. How can you not love this though? The studio version is even better, but the live performance was great too. Back on the roller coaster, high up. Question is, are we gonna go down? Are we going down? No? Nope. Yep. No, we're staying up. We're staying up. Now, this didn't do too hot at Eurovision, but I think the dancing, it's precious and deserved so much more. It felt authentic, beautifully staged and performed. Not sure what went wrong. No juries back then, so shame on you, televoters. Shame with a bell. Shame. That's a Game of Thrones reference. Shame. Diversity from Norway. Now with Latin music, then Abalacamigo. It's cliche and just outdated even in 2007. But I can't say it, I kinda enjoy it. Is that wrong for me? Wrong of me, I should say. I love everything about this. Maria looked stunning. Melodically totally up my alley. And it just looked great. You can see Norway is warming up for another victory. I watched this too much. I was very critical of Alexander that year, everyone knows it. But I'm the first one to praise Fairy Tale. It blew me away. So much energy on stage. The violin part is everything. A deserved winner. Thumbs up, Alexander. Just when I said Alexander, my Alexa came on, thinking I said her name. I think the song was too big for Didrik. He has potential. I just don't think his voice was consistent enough and needed to mature a little bit. The song overall, the package, it just wasn't there. Haba haba. First we had glam rock, then what, Latina flavor, and now it's Afrofusion with Swahili. The song is a bit banal, and they didn't reinvent the wheel, but it was fun enough. I would have put it through to the final. Just saying. But this Russian is not making me stronger, 2G. I love you, Norway! I love you, but I couldn't stand the song. I just couldn't. It was such a caricature of what a pop song should be, I guess, or supposed to be. That's in the Billboard version. I think this would have benefited from like a live orchestra. Imagine like the prevalent strings that were kind of falling in the background here. But it's beautiful regardless. The jury saved this one, by the way. Thank you. And we continue with awesomeness. Best song title ever, first of all. And I love Deborah. She looks like she just arrived from the year 1922. Love her look. I'm a big fan of this grand theatrical piece, and once again, saved by the juries. Who said we should get rid of them? No. Although that whole spinning makes me a little dizzy, the camera thing. Icebreaker. I can't see why people like it. Let's start out with that. It was kind of daring to send a song that was like 2 songs in one. In this case, to me, it didn't work. I guess it felt too disjointed. The transition wasn't there. But it wasn't too bad, so I cannot just pick on it. It just wasn't for me. I am grabbing that moment, Norway. That was fantastic. One of my favorites that year, definitely my top 5. Televoters messed this one up thanks to the juries again. Thank you, juries. This was something we haven't heard at Eurovision. really that style. Norway, the trendsetter. Alright, let's come clean here. I love Alexander. I love him as an artist. But you know that I was just not into the song. I was deeply disappointed with that song choice. It's crazy how he wins the semi and then finished, what, 15th in the final, I think? This was a very polarizing entry this year. I was on the meh side, but hey, whatever floats your boat, and I will not take anything away from Alexander's talent. And he is very talented. So, I just want to be clear about that. That was exhausting. We're done. 50 plus songs, so yay, 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 yay. I did it! I finished this video in Norway, so many songs, so many good ones. And yes, it was a very interesting evolution that Norway kind of went through at Eurovision, and I'm glad it went the one way from like, and then I got really wow. Hopefully you stay on that track. So anyway, these are my thoughts. Hopefully they weren't too confusing. Again, I just had to throw them at you. I didn't have much time to think it through. So now it's your turn. Which were your favorites? Where do you agree or disagree with me? We have this beautiful comment section below. Leave your thoughts below, and if you don't mind, would you mind and hit that like button? That's always helpful. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so, and we will be back, well, I will be back with the next reaction video soon. So have a good day, everyone. Bye.